upon reaching the safe room here, we got 2 packs of flamethrower rounds. We only need like 4 for the upcoming fight anyway. We'll pick up all of our flamethrower rounds, our grenades, just all of our grenades. Just pop them into our inventory. Put them in the lockpick. Just leave room for picking up more ammo. Then we'll look.
Bell Solo.
Morgan Le Fay.
Ugh.
I was driven away from Camelot and banished, but my return is imminent. All will learn to respect and revere Morgan Le Fay. Check your stores. I will need plenty more.
Good luck. Have fun. Thanks. No problem. Minions have spawned. Good luck. Thanks. Good luck.
I make a curse of agony.
First blood.
Be right back.
An enemy has been slain.
A spell most sinister. No need for a spell when a simple ward will do. Embrace the burning shroud.
Careful left.
Taste the wicked blade. Curse of agony. Draco Mortis. A spell most sinister.
You have slain an enemy.
Encroach.
Nice job. Be right back.
Taste the wicked blade.
Be right back. Be careful. Completed. On my way.
Awesome. Your right tower is under attack.
Embrace the burning shroud.
Enemy missing left. under attack. Be right back.
Power can be taken or bought.
Ultimate is ready. Be right back.
Ultimate is ready. Enemy missing left. Be careful.
A spell most sinister.
I'll kill you when we meet again.
Thanks.
Curse of agony. Prepare, then execute.
We got one, guys!
Awesome.
Be careful, middle.
Right in the jabber!
Enemy missing right. Enemy missing middle.
An ally has been slain. He made that look almost too easy.
Your left tower is under attack. On my way. I'll attack. Your right tower is under attack.
Ultimate is ready. I'm going in.
Embrace the burning shroud.
Hands up on! Let's go! There was nothing you could have done there.
Sorry.
Taste the wicked blade.
Enemies in left lane. Right tower is under attack.
Power is for those who have taken like simple thorns.
Kill it!
Your right tower has been destroyed.
A spell most sinister.
Easy game, easy life.
Retreat, right lane.
There was nothing you could have done there.
Mortis.
Be right back.
Their lives are all forfeit.
under attack. Be careful.
An ally has been slain.
Enemy missing left. Be careful left. Okay, that's too bad.
There was nothing you could have done there.
Enemy missing right. Your middle tower is under attack.
You what? They got the people?
Taste the wicked blade!
I'll be honest, that one was a little too close.
Arise and crush them!
An ally has been slain.
A curse of Agatha, most sinister! Have yet to be realized.
Your left tower is under attack. Okay. Your left tower has been destroyed. On my way.
Peace be upon you.
Ultimate, your left tower is under attack.
Unexpected.
Embrace the burning shroud! A curse of agony!
Enemy missing middle.
Embrace the burning shroud!
Enemy missing
Mind
left.
the gapper.
Enemy missing left.
There was nothing you could have done there.
Taste the wicked blade! Understand.
You have been slain.
Come on and hit me!
Your right tower is under attack. On my way. On my way.
Rampage! An ally has been slain. Double kill. Triple kill.
My plans have yet to be realized.
Unstoppable.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Drop it!
Embrace the burning shroud!
Well, that's gold.
Enemy spotted. Okay. Thanks. On my way.
Yep. They needed to
No
take
problem.
that.
No need for a
realistically.
spell when a simple ward will do.
back.
Enemy missing left.
Go. I can do something.
On my way.
Scylla's 14. That's nasty.
It's for those that can take it.
Of course.
Understand.
Killing spree.
I made
He
it.
made that look almost too easy. Divine.
Yeah, that Scylla got way too big. Can't that happen when I'm playing Scylla? Really just came off of good rotations. This Nem though, she was good. Some knockoff modes. Play some hunters. Ow. I hate that skin. I don't know why. I just do. Play Hachi. It's arena. I play what I want. Super Bonus. The Bob Ross Sylvanas. I love it. What is the time? It is almost 9. I should not be in this. I believe he said, yep, 9:15.
Today.
Yo, what's up,
What's
Kevin?
up, guys?
The team fight aspect is so good.
Tiamat definitely a ban, without a
Yeah.
doubt. You can't play set, can you, Binky?
On the list, bro. He's down there on number 2.
Okay, then we'll ban set then.
Yeah, I think
Your
Tiamat's
number
the
2 ain't
most-
that far down there. Hold on.
I mean, I guess, but I would rather play like Arachne, even though she doesn't do what he does. And she's also banned, I'm pretty sure, right?
And Ullr's also a good ban. Just because if I'm going late game at all, Ullr's gonna be able to set me down if he's like any good at all.
Is Arachne banned still?
Yeah.
This
Oh,
game
really?
sucks, dude. We
I
should
think
just stop
so. I
playing
could be wrong on that though.
Brayden, this is a task for you, bro.
What's up?
Is Arachne still banned?
I mean, I wanna
Yes,
say
she
yes.
is. I literally, I'm looking at it right now.
I could play Donza, bro. Like, no kizzy.
Doing 2 starter items is still banned. Kleina's banned. Arachne's banned.
Fuck, bro. Let me play Pele. Man, I'll kick some ass on Pele.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? So we need to come up with some more bans outside of Tiamat, Uller, and Set. Because if let's say like we ban those 3, they ban the 3 that we're looking for.
What,
So
Geb, Odin, and
yeah, and
Well,
Morgan.
I say we try and get Tiamat, Morgan, Geb, and Odin.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
on
know if
board with this
Tiamat's gonna
because
slide.
I wanted I didn't want to ban Tiamat.
But I want Justin to be at 100%. I don't think he's 100% on Tiamat.
Well,
And
I wanted to wait
really
until
fucking good and easy. It's kind of hard to not do that good on
Hey,
Tiamat.
I'm not your mid here. I'm not saying shit.
I mean, I can play Tiamat. I just don't want to. I don't want to play against her.
Well, that's the thing. If we're first picking, we're getting her over anyone. Like,
yeah,
All right. Oh, now we're just going to wait. Wait.
I
And it'll just be me casting tonight. JC said his voice was not 100% yet. So let's have some fun. And this will be a cast. But I it's still there. My dessert will be up by the time they get into the game. Dope. I think of who I was confused about. Who has changed? I did want to read. So at level 20, you get pin magic power per symbol. Okay, yeah. So that it actually is quite a bit. No wonder she's so powerful. My God. Ow. That did not feel good. Scent trail. Interesting. No wonder it's impossible to run away from her. Calls her loyal guardian cats. Sitting there talking about guardians the whole time. I'm like, what guardians? Now it makes sense. Oh, might as well read up on Cleo. Once every 16 seconds. Interesting. I don't like it. These skins suck. King Arthur. Okay. That jab does a lot of damage, though. Holy crap. And max HP damage. So level 20 does 11% of the target's max HP on land. It's broken. %90 scaling. God. Actually didn't know that last part. God. Might as well read Baba's again. Pretty sure I know it, but... %35 damage mid. Oh, that's nasty. forgot what this trick does. My God. 40% lifesteal? Just for dropping below half. That's disgusting. Ow. Man, when these guys gonna start? Reading up on gods that I'm getting bored, but okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. This is Unrefined, and we are casting the Uofl versus Michigan game. believe this is playoffs for them. So we have Uofl on the order side, blue, and Michigan on the right, and Chaos in red. So first band coming out is Set from Uofl. Odin banned out. Last week we saw Uofl get totally obliterated by Set mid, and it was disgusting. Odin, very natural, very normal. Morgan band coming out. Morgan's been getting a lot of attention lately, and I actually enjoy that. One of the only pentas I have ever had is on Morgan. Persephone band, they understand who Rice Master is. I like it. That's a very targeted band. You don't see Persephone really paid attention to very much. So, I think at this point, Uofl is deliberating on their last band before the first round of picks. And they go with Morgan Le Fay. Not a Tiamat band, which we have been seeing a lot out of Uofl, even in the first pick column. So maybe a little something. Tiamat band. And Geb first pick. They got that Geb open and they picked it for themselves. I like it. So let's see where Michigan goes. They have to deal with a Geb this game, either in support or solo. And they go Kepri Artio. Very interesting. Artio, most definitely, one of the most annoying gods I think I have ever seen in my life. Beside Kuzenbo himself. Why are the most annoying gods guardians? Well, you also have Arachne, probably is number 3. So, Cerberus Ho Yi. I highly doubt this is a support Cerberus, so super numbers going to that Ho Yi, or Cerberus again. I love it. He does amazing on it, even though he doesn't really like guardians. I have enjoyed seeing him on a warrior though. Ho Yi 4 cent over in that ADC role. I don't really like Ho Yi right now. There are much better picks he could have gone with, but I think that they are going with a game plan that they have, and I would assume that Ho Yi fit into the team comp that they have in mind. My only assertion is there are much better hunters that do basically the job that you want him to do, and they do it better. But that's just me. He's going with Ho Yi, and it's a Hachiman. But you saw so many things open. You have the Ul, the Cupid, the the Danzaburo, the Heimdall. Like, you have so many ADC picks open. And this is a game we won't see any ADC bans. No Hunter bans, because they are both picked. Thanatos ban coming out from Michigan. They have seen, I believe it's Michigan that has seen Binky on a Thanatos, and it was, one time it did amazing, one time it did not do amazing. Tsukiyomi ban, very normal. I like to see Tsukiyomi ban. He's very annoying with his ranged nonsense that he has going on. Pele ban. We haven't seen Binky on Pele in a long while, but when he did it, he 1v2'd, 1v3'd, and still came out with at least one kill most of the time before dying. He's very good on it, and I enjoy seeing a good Pele ban. And we have a Hoonbots ban, which is, I haven't seen him pick too much, but it's just a big, annoying teamfight ultimate that you don't want to deal with. You don't want to go up against, so send it out, you know? Let's see. They need a mid jungle, and they both need a mid jungle. So what do we think? Kamazatz is open. Nemesis. Cthulhu is still there. Interesting that we haven't seen any attention paid to Cthulhu. And a Vulcan. Okay, Binky going straight to the Robin. Like, no hesitation there. He's like, I'm playing Robin. Not bad. I think the Robin will be able to get shut down. I don't think Robin's in a fantastic place right now, but he can do well if you get him ahead. The minute he falls behind, he's not great. I don't know. I mean, Loki's still there. You got, oh my goodness, so many junglers they could play. Susano. Soul picked up for the Rice Master. I love it. I absolutely love it. Haven't seen Soul too much, but with Rice Master picking it up, I'm enjoying myself. So, let's see, where are they gonna go? They need a jungler. Got Loki, got a Bastet, Camazotz. I mean, if you a Wheelish, that's interesting. You're gonna probably sit on this Hou-Yi again. Last time we saw Synth on the Hou-Yi, he was sat on by this Wheelish. You guys need to switch before time runs out. You guys need to switch before time runs out. I don't want to see Synth playing a Geb. I don't think that would be dope. Okay. So it may be, and I'm hoping it is, a observer bug. And they did switch and everything will be fine. If not, we're going to have to remake the lobby. But either way, looking at the team comps, got some really good big circles coming out for Uofl. We got the Gab ult, the Cerberus ult. You got initiation from your support and your solo lane. Robin will do his best to get into the back and hit those squishies, hit the Vulcan. Vulcan not very mobile, so that will probably be his main target. Hachiman has his trusty steed to get away in his ultimate. So I'm not sure if I see a whole bunch of opportunities to hit this Hachiman unless he uses his ult, uses his beast and his Aegis, and then Robin jumps on him. I don't really see a world where that happens, but it could. We might see it. All I know is Rice Master is gonna have to be, and I know that he will. He knows how to do it. He knows how to position safely. He is quite good at positioning, I'll have to admit. I want to say, because Vulcan has only been brought out one time before, and I want to say it was by Michigan. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to really go back and look through my videos. But if it's the Vulcan, if this is the same team pulling Vulcan out again, they did amazingly well on it. I thought the Vulcan was going to have so many problems with positioning, with getting dove on, not being mobile. He does have a knock-up for his self-peel, a short backfire to get away, and a big circle that you can just cast on yourself. It takes forever to land, though, and that's what I don't like about his ultimate. He does so much damage, though. And I mean, of course, you can't deny the Capri ult. Artio running people down, being obnoxious. She's probably going to stick to this Hou-Yi. She's going to stick to the Soul. And possibly even the Robin. And that's just going to be her job. Be annoying as all get out. And she does it very well. I hate Artio so much. Capri is just basically going to be there going, hey, I can get a root. You're diving on my carry. I'm going to pluck you. My teammate's about to die. Here's my ult. That's basically all Capri does, and he does it really well. Wheelish is going to be looking for this Hou-Yi every time. Robin is CC immune in his jump. I doubt that they'll be pulling a Cerberus out of his jump. Maybe trying to get knockups. Wait, they didn't. Oh, hey, maybe they're doing some role swaps. I don't know. Let's see. See if I remember all my keys. There we go. It's only been a minute. No, he is still on Geb. And Super is still on Hou-Yi. Wonder if they realized. Let me check my... Okay. I'm gonna put everybody in their spot according to their role. Not the player, but the actual god. And we'll see how it goes. I am kind of confused. Okay. Like I said, I am kind of confused, but I know that Super Number says he was an ADC main. He plays solo because, you know, he plays solo. He can, and he does an amazing job at it. So, okay, let's just look at builds. Builds are pretty much standard. Ho Yi going for the bow build instead of into the mace tree. Focusing a little bit more on auto attacks, looks like. Mannequin Scepter for the soul, not entirely out of the question. I prefer to build soul a little bit more of a mage than straight into mannequins and bankrupt. But nice triple bounce. Love it. Bumbas, mace, tainted steel, and warriors. Not a vampiric shroud for the RDO. That has been nerfed. Alright, let's see if we see anything spicy here. Jungler's coming to lane. Nothing will happen. Looks like Duo is getting pushed back quite a bit. Lee getting dropped on. Mid laner and jungler getting split up. Soul eating a meatball. It is that skin too. It is an actual meatball. I love it. Alright, let's see. So pretty much at this moment, just the early game farming. Ooh, but they're coming around. Blink used on a wheel. And Robin getting flipped over. And getting chased by the Uofl. He actually gets out. And Soul trying to... Ooh, beautiful knock-up. And Rice Master will get collected in the mid lane. Stuck around for probably just a little bit too long to see what's going on over in Duo. Not too much. Geb getting hit by the roly-poly ball. First blood goes to Michigan, which I forgot to change the stuff on. Which right now we're just going to go with it. Doing this live. Since I'm very bad. Alright. Okay. Binky and Rice Master. Doing their thing. Top of the player damage goes to Hachiman and Uofl. Right now, Uofl getting the kill. Almost 2 kills, actually. So much damage put out, could have gotten 2. Rice Master not able to hit this Vulcan like he's wanting to. He's Vulcan playing very properly. Not allowing himself to get punched in the head by the soul. See, Cerberus and RDO. It's natural that the RDO is going to get out traded there. Soul getting hit by a meatball. But returning some poke onto the Vulcan as well. Let's look over into the Duo lane. Honestly, like, unless there's a drastic error on the part of this Geb, which is Sen, apparently. I'm gonna have to ask if that's real or if it's a bug. Ooh, bad luck on the bounce. Ooh, Geb getting plucked. Dash through and stunned. Shield goes down. He rolls out away, but that leaves Ho Yi in the middle of both of them. Returns enough damage onto the Hachiman to make him not want to stay around. But it also leaves him in lane all by his lonesome. Ooh, Robin getting caught out. Ooh, misses the root, gets plucked. and gets taken out by the Uofl. Right next to Uofl's purple buff. Geb sees the Uofl take the back harpies, which is an awesome sight to see. Soul getting poked out. Cerberus and Artio still playing patty cake. Geb left in mid. He's most likely going to hold this. Khepri does see the red buff. Has to shield himself. I love the sandcastle skin, by the way. Khepri does see the red buff, but Michigan decides to not try and steal it right now. Geb roll out straight into the red buff. We see Binky over on this right side. He wants to punish this Artio. Blink in, and blink in from the Cerberus. And then Binky cleans up the kill. That probably could have been a solo kill. Honestly, that Artio was so low. Not having Vampiric, I expected that to happen a lot sooner, to be honest. Alright, Crusher finished for Hachiman. Thebes finished for the Khepri, not the Geb. Soul leaving the tiny trinket at T1. Nice triple bounce on the Draugr, my goodness. This man knows his bounces. And goes, looks like he's going into maybe like a Spear Desolation or Spear of the Magus. I think that's what it is called. Just wants the innate lifesteal and the mannequins at the same time from both of those items. But it is putting him behind because Vulcan already has a Chronos pendant, and that's a pretty big power spike, to be honest. What is... Khepri's just waiting there. Gets tagged by the auto. Soul eats a meatball. She's eaten a lot of Italian food against her will in this game. She's probably going to eat a lot more. Binky coming around the right side, but Michigan is going left. Don't exactly know what they're looking for. They might be looking for this red buff invade. What I expect to happen right here. Soul eats another meatball. Gotta like that Italian food. Oh, I forgot to turn that off. Slow-mo. Blink, Geb ult. But that's Vulcan beads. Vulcan ultimate as well. Goes down to Binky. And he takes no damage from it because he is awesome and knows how to overhead kick. Alright. Red buff defended and they grab a kill. Second one of the game for Uofl. Let's go ahead and change some settings while we are doing this. Blue team is... Red team is... And then scroll down to the bottom and turn that off. Cool. Oh, did I break the HUD again? Lovely. I have no idea where anybody is now. Let's see if I can I fix it? Nope. Awesome. You? All right, some more patty cake coming out in the mid lane, or in the ADC role between Ho Yi and Hachiman. Looks like Ho Yi coming out on top, but Ho Yi is the one backing up. My goodness, this is terrible. Damage. Spirit, no. Oh, there we go. We got our bars back. And that's not what I wanted to hit.
Killing spree.
Nope, not that one either. Some aggression coming out in the mid lane. Geb gets plucked. Binky dunks after a nice stun coming out from the Ho Yi. Geb is running away from this Artio. Cerberus stunning them out. Ho Yi ult just for zoning potential. Geb gets out. Ooh, Hachi dashes right into the Ho Yi. Ho Yi has to run. He does get away,
I'll
it
make
looks
them
like.
pay.
Who was there with him? Robin just walked away from his Oki. He was getting aggressed on by this Hachi. That's disgusting. Alright. Let me try to find something, see if I can fix this, because this is getting awful. La 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 la. There has to be a setting for this. Hachiman takes out the dual lane tower and gives his team the gold. Looks like he's going... Why is Geb starting the Gold Fury right now? Hachi... Oh, that's a Geb ult as well? Oh, but the Khepri ult just in time, Vulcan ult, and a backfire to confirm the Geb. R. Oh. Oh, well, looks like I fixed it. Anyway, Gold Fury getting started by Michigan. Ho-Yi here to contest. Wheelish pulls and beads come out. Robin dunks onto the Hachiman in the back, confirms with an overhead kick, and he is now in trouble because he has nothing. Ho-Yi and Soul ults onto the Vulcan. Vulcan very, very low. Cerberus comes in, ultimate onto the Khepri and the Wheelish. Soul helps him confirm both. Artio left. Vulcan is still alive. Okay, that didn't fix it. So, fight going in the way of Uofl, who is now 7-4 in the terms of kills. Net worth, top is Binky, naturally. Artio being stunned out, and Uofl destroys. Vulcan ult comes in and half healths the Soul. Geb leaving, Cerberus going, just run. Artio gives a stun and walks away for whatever reason. I do that from time to time as well. So, let's see. Minimap. Oh, okay. Okay, we have it fixed. I just had to look through the page. All right. Still not fixed. Wait, it is fixed. Okay, that should be the right way. Don't move. Okay. So, the fight going in the way of Uofl, I love how that went. Sorry for dealing with technical difficulties while trying to cast at the same time. It can get a little bit distracting. But, the fight going the way of Uofl is a huge break for them because that could have been like basically the confirmation of the snowball that Michigan is wanting to pull off here. And Soul being kept in the game, Geb being kept in the game, defensively, it's huge for Uofl. Some aggression going on in the mid lane, pull on Geb. Not anything coming out of it. Root, but the Stone Shield. Wheelish is hunting this Ho-Yi. Hunting. She wants him. But he's going to get back to his T2 tower just in time. Only one tower taken out, and Michigan is the one who did the felling of that. Wheelish taking the back RPs again. Soul coming up going, hey, those were mine. Geb is... Why are you there, Geb? He's just rolling through the... Oh, Ho-Yi and a Wheelish. Ho-Yi wanting some? Not really, just wanting to get away from her, kind of. But Wheelish coming up behind, they have to know. They have to, yeah, he sees her. Okay. Ooh, beautiful bounce. Ooh, Geb blink. He's gonna roll out right into her. Ho-Yi jump is, oh, but the Wheelish blink gets her away. Geb should have ult, which is just 2 secret numbers on this Ho-Yi, which is weird to say. Hachiman ult just to get damage out. Why? 1 for 0. Khepri taken off the board. with his ult still intact. Which, I'm not the biggest fan of using the Khepri ult on yourself. It could have helped elongate that fight though, and help his team do some good damage. Maybe get a turnaround kill. Maybe turn it around. I don't know. Maybe stunned out and burnt before he could do anything. That's what we'll call it. Geb attempted steal. He does so much damage to that Vulcan. And for being a support. You're used to supports just tickling. But Wheelish and Robin. Wheelish goes for the knockout, Robin goes for the root, Robin comes out on top. Geb in a weird spot. Yeah, he's gonna get out just fine. You'll be alright. Hachiman trying to take this tower, Ho Yi saying, I don't want you to take this tower. Some aggression coming out onto this Hachiman too. Dash just in time. And the Gebo comes out. Hachiman beads. Khepri ult onto the Wheelish, who was getting aggressed on by this Ho Yi and Geb. And now they're rotating over to the Gold Fury. They're going to grab these orbs and wait for it to spawn. Nope, they're just going to leave. Maybe get some mid-wave pressure. But with so many people backing, that's like... I mean, that is pretty much perfect timing to back and come back for Gold Fury. Geb, why are you backing there? Sen, we need to work on your support, son. Alright, so Michigan gathering now around this Gold Fury. ADC coming back, passing the green buff, and Gold Fury has spawned. Let's see what Desire to Hold does to contest. Gold Fury has been started. Blink ult. And he gets them off of it. Just enough. Michigan does take the Primal Fury. And Desire to Hold gets taken out in the process. Robin so deep in the back, gets chunked by the meatball and confirmed by the RDO's long stream of hatred. I don't even know what that ability is called, I just hate it. It slows you, it roots you if it hits at every tick, and it heals her at the same time for some freaking reason. So, Fury going the way of Michigan. Let's go ahead and look at the graphs because we haven't looked at it yet. Was in the favor of Michigan, then in the favor. Oh, that damage! Rice wants some. Okay, he's like, no, alright, you're gone. It's all good. Anyway, was in the favor of Michigan, then Uofl took it off the first Gold Fury, then Michigan took it back off of the second Gold Fury. Is about 1,000 gold lead. XP is even. Let's go back to items and see if anything interesting is happening. Very auto attack build coming out from this Ho Yi, which is odd to me, but it's seeming to work for him, because if you look on the player damage charts, he's 5th, which is terrible. He's not matching the Hachiman with his, you know, troll banner drops, but it works. Anything else? It was a Typhon's Fang and a Spear of the Magus, if I remember. Yep, I'm not completely dumb. And then let's see, anything else that's interesting? A Wheelish going for Transcendence and already has it stacked, but there is a fight going on around this Pyromancer spawn, which naturally, you know, rotations coming around for the Sravana. Soul, man, that damage went out, but she'll be able to get it back. She has her Typhon's Fang. Are they actually pulling this? What are they doing? Okay, they have it pulled. It's half health. Only Khepri and RDO here. Let's see if they drop it. And Uofl does take it. Soul ult confirms. Vulcan ult misses. RDO getting extremely low. Gets taken out by the Cerberus, but Khepri takes out the Robin in the mid lane. in response. Not sure. You have Robin who's 5, 4, and 1. Ooh, Wheelish Blank catches the soul, does a backflip and gets her. Geb is in trouble as well. Gets knocked up and killed. Now Cerberus is probably going to die as well. Oh, and there's a sprint coming out from the Cerb. Too little, too late. Triple kill going the way of this Wheelish. Full deicide. Might look at a fire giant, because all they're missing is their RDO solo laner, and it will be a fire giant start immediately. They have to be careful. Vulcan is very low. Wheelish is low. Basically, it's just going to be Vulcan throwing meatballs over the ball and Hachi damage. And an ultimate way too early from the Vulcan just to do more damage, I suppose. And a backfire through the wall. Michigan takes the fire giant with no contest because everybody else was dead. Pridwin finished for the Geb. A Stone of Foul for the Kepri. That's or Stone of Binding, not a foul. Jeez, I'm bad. Voidstone, Genji's Pridwin. Going into, what would that build into? Breastplate for servers? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Dominance, most likely the next item to be bought on this Wheelish. Wind Demon, Dominance next for both ADCs. Hou Yi trying to get aggressive. Hachiman ult coming out and he trolls him by spinning him around. The shot does not go off and Hachiman ult is used. Soul getting aggressed on by 3 in the mid lane. You should probably just give up your tier 1. But she's got 3 rotating in from the right as well. No more contest on their mid lane for right now because they have a beautiful Geb. But Hachi is there, Wheelish is there, RDO's there. That's a 5-man grouping from Michigan, and they are pressuring towers now. And they will take the T2 because that is melting fast. They do have Fire Giant though, so it's smart for Uofl just say, okay, we'll, you know, let you take some towers. This Gold Fury, questionable, but they didn't really have too much of a choice. They were kind of there, thinking about it, now they're running. Soul has to be careful though. That a Wheelish hunting her. Alright, so tier 2 tower in the duo lane being looked at as well. Pinky over there saying, I want a speed buff. Because, you know, that's what Junkles do. Say, speed buff, please. Wheelish. Good try to bounce. Pull on a Hou Yi. Gets his beads immediately. Good reflexes from the ADC of super numbers. I never thought I'd be saying that. It's highly unlikely that you're going to be aggressing right there, so just making it so she won't lazy back. But I mean, what else are you really going to do? Just set up around this Pyromancer? Looks to me. Anything else interesting? Deathbringer start for Hachiman. He wants those crits to hit a lot more and a lot harder. Yes, Hou Yi needs to get that dominance finished. See, anything else? Bomba's dagger already finished for the Wheelish. Soul picking up the blue buff. Alright. Wheelish going deep in the territory, sitting in, stopping the back of the Geb. But Geb says, no, don't think so. Cerberus backing also. Not entirely sure. Was that the T1 in solo that just went down? You have super numbers looking to push left, try to get some gold for his team, but he will back in. belief that Michigan was going to push a Phoenix, which they are not. They're going to go grab their pyro, go back to base, and set up for this fire giant push yet again. The fire giant dance. I mean, Uofl is now in a spot where there's really not all that much farm for them to get. There's not a whole bunch of opportunities except for the fights and these objective contests to grab a bunch of farm. The farm has been stripped very effectively. There, you see Binky here trying to get something on spawn just to make sure that he gets some kind of gold to finish this. Well, he finished his Erendite, so. But he is behind a starter and 2/3 of another item, so he is quite far behind in items. And speaking of, it's almost a 10,000 gold lead in Michigan's favor, which has been pushed quite hard. Michigan looking to poke out. How did he not get that completely? Geb being aggressed on, but Cerberus jumps right into the back. Robin gets taken out solo by the Uofl. Ho Yi ult, Cerberus ult, Vulcan ult. My goodness. Hachi's back there. He's getting chunked as well, but he's putting out a bunch of damage, and Khepri ult gets popped onto the Hachi. Cerberus jumps. Ho Yi jumps, confirms the kill. It is a 4 for 2 for Michigan. Uofl was looking at the big targets, ones putting out a lot of damage, and they did everything that they could do, but the health bars in the end just go the way of Michigan. And I think it's the item differences. The Charon's coin so late for this soul. 1 stack on the Charon's coin. That is, ow. That just hurts. Like, you gotta imagine that could have been already stacked completely, but getting that Spear of the Magus online is very important as well. Mid lane Phoenix going down for Michigan. Michigan just says, okay, you guys are all dead except for Soul, and Soul's 2 can't really step up and contest this, so we are going to take your mid lane Phoenix and then back and get ready for yet another team fight once everybody is back up and healthy, and we will try to win again. Whole bunch of damage coming out for both carries and the jungler from Michigan. That is a lot to deal with. And you got Ho Yi, who's not that far behind, about 5k, just over 5k behind player damage wise from the Hachiman. But you got Soul, who is 6k, 6,500 player damage down. Cerberus here to contest the fire giant, jumps in prematurely. He didn't want to. Vulcan ult goes down, dies before he can. Uofl takes it off of the Geb, blink, ult, and stomp, and the Soul doing what Soul does. Sitting in the big bubbles. Vulcan looking for some damage, gets jumped on twice. Super Numbers gets the kill. Geb gonna go down. Look, nope, taking a lot of damage though. Soul, my goodness, Super Numbers doing work there. So Uofl comes away with the fire giant and a 3 for 2 trade. That went probably the best it could have gone. You know, besides a full team wipe, but I mean, with the health bars left of, you know, and it's an Artio. I mean, can you really expect to kill an Artio? But it's now, what do they do with it? They have 3 members with fire, both of their carries, which is actually a very good thing. And you already have your Cerberus back because he died so early in that engagement. Going straight to the Gold Fury. I believe this is going to be a primal. Yes, it is. I'm trying to remember my colors. And it will go without contest. Like, I don't even think that Michigan cares at this point. Their Vulcan's pretty much full build. He just has a starter left to upgrade. Artio's full build. Uofl is full build. Everybody else is close. So yeah, it looks like they're just going to take all of the gold they possibly can to get some of these items closer. Cerberus just has a starter item left. Binky's going into a defensive item. Don't know what defensive item he'd be going though. Honestly, Breastplate of Valor maybe to cap off his CDR, but that's a lot of. That's 30%. I believe Breastplate gives 20, so that would be overcapping CDR. That would be bad. Breastplate also coming out for Geb, who has Pestilence. Deathbringer also coming out for the Hoyi. Those still have to be finished. Sold an entire item just missing from her build, and it is a spectral armor. Yeah, it's 3 spectral armors on the side of. Wow, I can't believe I forgot that spectral was in that tree. So 3 spectral armors coming out for Uofl, which is very intelligent. We only see 1 on the side of Michigan over on Artio. And T1 Tower is being sieged. Like, at 30 minutes in the game, if you're still having to siege a T1 Tower, something has happened. Vulcan ult coming in. Soul gets chunked. That's Aegis coming out from Hoyi. But this Artio is chasing. And you have to turn around and fight. Like, you can't not fight. You have to get your lifesteal. You could try to lifesteal through it. Oh. She tried so hard. I was rooting for you, Rice. Mid lane Phoenix. That was a T1 stop. That's ouch. At 30 minutes in the game, you're level 20, and you get stopped at a T1. Mid lane Phoenix goes down, and they are aggressing on the Titan. Hoyi trying to go for the Hachiman, doesn't get really any damage onto him though. And that's the Titan. That was a quickly burnt Titan, I will have to admit. So that was just, I think that there were a few good steals, but otherwise Michigan was pretty much in control of that for the most part. And I really can't, I think it was like this Hachiman, it was kind of the ADC builds, and just a bunch of damage coming out from this Vulcan. Soul was doing an amazing job, don't get me wrong, but it's not the same kind of damage, you know? There's one thing to get hit by Vulcan ult and all of a sudden have no health. I have to restart my client just to make sure that everything is good to go for the next game. Wait, they aren't. Okay. I don't actually see them in chat anymore. It's interesting. But we're going to get started up and see if they just hid the competitive chat from me again. Which they probably did. So I don't remember seeing them move down. Anywho's. Doesn't look like anybody's in the... Alright, let's see. Yes, they are. I could have spectated any of them, but I'm used to spectating him. And we go straight into the match. Let's look at Set, Awelish, Geb bans from Uofl. Again, on the order side, Tiamat, Persephone, Odin ban for Michigan. Morgan Le Fay picked by Rice Master. Rice Master saying, give me something different. And I am enjoying it. Show me what you got. Kepri, Artio, first picks. Oh my god. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Cerberus for the Soul Laner. And Thanatos picked up by Binky Baby. I am liking that. Good early game pressure, snowball. That's what they want to do. Let's go. Morgan does a lot of damage to help him secure those kills. Help get them in range. And also the fear off of her sword drop is disgusting. But Michigan is going to take away the Ho Yi from Super Numbers. Even though they beat it, he's like, I'm going to show you what a Ho Yi looks like. So let's see what is done in response. Bans this time are going to be a little bit different because it's ADC support that are still needed to be picked, and it's mid jungle yet again for Michigan. We have an Amir ban that I don't know. Maybe they know something that I don't. As far as I know, Amir is not great right now. He is a pressure support. Can be very aggressive. I just don't know necessarily why you would pick him over other gods. But, like I said, maybe they know something I don't. Okay, I am recording. Thank goodness. And I did stop the recording between games. I'm great at this. Uofl taking their time on their next ban, and it is going to be Raijin trying to get their mid laner that pressure. See if we have an ADC focused or if we're going to go yet another game without an ADC ban. A Yamoja ban. No Hunters banned. It has been open season for these ADCs, and we have seen Ho Yi twice. And Ho Yi's not even great right now. What is this life that I'm living? Last ban. See if it will go for the jungler or again towards the mid laner to get this Morgan Le Fay some pressure. I mean, can you really ban him? Okay, there it is. Humbats. Don't want to deal with that ultimate. I mean, Hunbats does chunk all by himself. And they go for the Tsukiyomi. God, I hate playing against Tsukiyomi. He sucks. And I'm pretty sure that was banned out first phase last game. Or maybe it was second. He was banned. Apollo pick for the Hunter role in Uofl. Again, not really meta right now, but it fits that bow crit build that we saw Super Numbers run last game. So maybe it's just a comfort zone thing. And Athena! Yes! I love Athena. Athena does amazingly well helping out her entire team, setting up plays, peeling, using her ultimate after just backing to base just to get back into a fight. She is, let's see, 5th most annoying god. Again, another guardian behind Arachne. I'm making a list, apparently, of the most annoying gods in Smite. Should do a tier list one day of just annoying gods. Come on, don't mess with me. Are you really going Afro mid lane? Ah, you troll. Teasing me. Giannis picked for the Michigan mid lane. Let's go ahead and change these settings before we forget about it yet again. Okay. All right, so if we look at the roles are staying swapped. They are not being swapped between games. So Super Numbers will be your ADC yet again. Desire to Toll, instead of playing support, he will be in the solo lane. And Scent, instead of playing ADC, will be playing support. So, that being said, when it comes down to the drafts, I think that instead of having the Wheelish and having the Tsukiyomi is going to be a huge boon in the way of Michigan. They're going to do a lot of annoying things with the Tsukiyomi. Having the Ho Yi instead of the Hachiman Hou Yi has potential to be so much better than the Hachiman, but you have to have the skill to go with it. Giannis, I mean, Giannis versus Vulcan, I prefer a Giannis. Ability to reposition his team, the potential to hit snipes. Again, you have to have the skill to go with it. And prediction and all that other stuff. And I don't care what anybody says, you have to have skill to hit that too in the middle of a team fight. I can't tell you how many times I've whiffed that. I suck. I know. I'm a scrub. But I don't like Giannis. I just don't. He can do so much damage, but you have to hit all of his abilities. And I mean, Vulcan, their mid laner was doing a fantastic job hitting the meatballs, hitting the backfires. Ultimates were iffy. Some mistimed, especially for objective secures. But I mean, all in all, they won. And, you know, he was up there in the player damage, so he obviously did something right. Let's look at Uofl's draft. You have Apollo. Apollo up against the Hou Yi. I worry for this Apollo. Apollo generally wants to be very aggressive, and once he gets Uofl online, he will be able to. The only thing is once Hou Yi, if Hou Yi can get his full combo off, Hou Yi wins. It's just, my goodness. Thanatos and the Morgan, I think, are going to do a lot of work. Trying to get ahead of the Tsukiyomi by abusing Giannis, I think, is going to be the big one. Getting him away from a wall and hitting him in the face with your Scythe, with your Cloak of Wildfire, which is the Morgan 3. I actually know these things. And, of course, you have your initiation from Athena and Cerberus as well. The one thing that Michigan is kind of lacking is their initiation. They don't have those big ultimates going. That's the go button, basically. But it didn't really hurt them last time because they didn't have it last time either. So time will tell. Let's go ahead and go to assisted cam. Go to F2. Go to net worth. We are going to go look at the Gold Fury Pit. Okay. Apparently somebody outside almost got hit. It's one thing I love hearing outside of my window. All right. Yep. They just reordered it. Again. Capri. You. All right. Let's make sure everything's good. We are good to go. So, Apollo going with the bow build, as expected. Rice Master going with probably straight into a Karen's coin or into a Chronos pendant. Both are viable options. I think I would prefer the Chronos pendant on Morgan Le Fay because her cooldowns are pretty long. And if she's not using her abilities, she's not really doing anything. And it's a thing of, you know, you throw out 2 abilities and then you're just kind of sitting there for probably a good 10 seconds, which is not preferred. Mannequins on Thanatos, naturally, we've seen this before. Tainted Steel and the Warrior's Axe again. Not preferring the Vampiric Shroud, but instead the Warrior's Axe. I mean, Artio does have enough healing in her kit to warrant. There you go, the Burning Shroud. And you forgot your buff. Thank you. Unfortunate on the buff pickup, but I mean, after Giannis uses that, there's not much else he can really do. But I expect it to be, oh yeah, Thanatos, was that a blink? And he's getting chunked. Oh, Thanatos missed his scythe at level 2. Giannis goes through the wall with the portal to get first blood into the speed buff. Nothing Morgan could have done. Unfortunate. Let's look how this is going. Athena gets plucked. Uses her dash to slow the Hou Yi and do damage, and this Capri is taking a bunch of damage. Dash straight through. Health bars are pretty much the same. It's kind of gross to see. Oh, but Athena gets plucked. She's gonna die. That was a bad dash. It would have been much better if you had taunt at that point, but not a great dash. I would expect Super to go, bro, you're inting. I'm definitely gonna have to ask them about these roll swaps. All right, so 2-0, Michigan up in kills. Graph's already up 1,000 gold at the 2-minute mark. That is a problem. Cheeky little portal put on the ground, but nothing going to come of it. Thanatos and Tsukiyomi meeting in the jungle again. Didn't go Thanatos' way last time. Let's look over in the duo lane. Apollo. Athena still doesn't have her taunt. That's unfortunate. Athena without a taunt, it just kind of sucks. And they're pushed back so hard right now, they really can't do too much. Ping's coming out from the Michigan mid laner saying, hey, you have Thanatos coming over that way? You might want to leave. Super Numbers getting that. Thanatos going to the back harpies instead. Just wanted to provide some relief. Instead of having, I think they were expecting a purple buff invade. I would have. Ooh, good dodge by the Athena. I was starting to clinch right there. Ugh. This is so hard for Morgan to clear by herself. Takes so long. There we go. She gets the clear, but she's in trouble. Ultimate comes out just to get people off of her. And Giannis ult clips her and gets her so low. But that relieves some pressure on the duo lane from this Giannis ult as well. But Binky jumps over into the solo lane and dunks on this RDO and grabs himself a kill. First for Uofl. Looks like Giannis is getting aggressive, but he's running out of mana as well, which is something you have to be concerned about if you were Giannis. See Tsukiyomi going left. No, that's Thanatos didn't ult? Oh, so close to that wall. Thanatos did not ult the RDO. Woo! Getting dove under tower is the duo lane. Apollo solo. Kepri ult used on himself. Unfortunate. Tsukiyomi coming over just to make sure that this gank doesn't amount to anything. Stealing a harpy as well. Gets clipped. Thanatos blink. Tsukiyomi ultimate. Immediately gets feared and knocked up. Aegis. And gets away. Just like that. Alright. Giannis. What are you doing? Like, I know you think you a big boy, but jeez. So, I mean, all in all, that was what, 1 kill for Michigan and none for Uofl. It's unfortunate. Should have had that Tsukiyomi. No Crusher for these junglers, instead going Jotuns. Apollo still not finished with his Ichabal. Let's see, Athena getting aggressed on, gets plucked by the Kepri. Portal dodged around by the Athena and gets to get away. I gotta work on your positioning, my friend. Probably shouldn't have been there. I mean, not much to really gain from being there, to be honest. Kepri getting some gold from his jungler from the other side of the wall. Two carries gonna split these harpies. The Scorpion being looked at by Michigan and will be confirmed by their hunter. Hoi. But Kepri, oh, okay, they were just boarding. Thought they were gonna get mad. Apollo and Hoi going at it. That's a Hoi ult. Gets jumped on and confirmed by Apollo. Apollo going at it. And I mean, you could call that a 1v1 because Athena never touched him. Morgan having to stay under her T1 tower. Giannis and Kepri just over there being obnoxious. And they start, did they really just start gold? They started gold. They have no problem doing this. They're just gonna pass it around, and that's gonna be an early Gold Fury sneak by Uofl. I love this. Michigan had no idea. Excellent play. Excellent call from whoever made that shot call. I love it. Let's see what that did to the graphs. It jumps them back, or up into the lead for the first time. Just barely, by like 300, 400 gold, but it's a lead. You can't really go wrong with that, but Morgan Le Fay does have to be careful. She has no wards. She doesn't know Tsukiyomi's in the mid lane. She doesn't know everybody's there. That's Giannis ult. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my soul. Giannis ult is expended to grab this Morgan Le Fay kill. Definitely need some ward cover there. Not sure if it had just, you know, been used already, hadn't been put down, expired, whatnot. Athena going for some poke onto the Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi does get the stun. Thanatos blink, Thanatos scythe, Tsukiyomi ult. And Apollo ult as well. Binky grabs the kill under the T1 tower. Apollo getting chunked by this Giannis. My goodness, he does a lot of damage. Oh, he's like, Apollo's gone. What do I do? And they're all going to these oracles. Back off. Thanatos. Ooh. Good. Ooh. That stun. Hoi ult. See if Thanatos can get away. He can. He's a speedy boy. But that is Hoi ult. Pretty much for free. It didn't really have to do anything else. So I do expect this Apollo to get quite aggressive when he comes back to lane. He almost has Aussie finished. He does have Ichabod, finally done. Probably has, what, another 30 seconds, 45 seconds till his ultimate comes back. Don't exactly remember how long his ult timer is. But so for the Thanatos being 2-1, it's kind of what you would want. We are getting to about the 10-minute mark. And I mean, the good news is the lead, that 1,000 gold lead that we saw early on, hasn't been run away with. Thanatos grabbing a kill over in solo lane, dunking down onto the Tsukiyomi. And they will try to just zone him out, and he will try to, ooh! So close to Suki grabbing the Thanatos kill. But Thanatos survives. Athena grabs that kill onto the Tsukiyomi, waiting on the Kepri ult to expire. 5-4 in terms of kills for Uofl. See if anything else is really kind of going on. Let's see player damage. Tsukiyomi, of course. Just all that poke damage that's able to come out. and his ultimate being able to rip through multiple people at once. Ridiculous. Apollo wants to hit up on this Hou-Yi, and he does such a great job. Chunks him to half health, making him jump away and get stunned. Hou-Yi ults. He has Khepri in the wings, and they should try to grab this Khepri. Khepri's not going to be able to do enough damage, but Giannis is in the jungle, wanting this Apollo to stick around. Apollo gets out with, how much? It's like, I was like probably 30 health at the time, trying to get better at doing this job. Woo! I win. Pyromancer being looked at by Uofl as well. They are very objective focused in this game. Artio coming over, seeing, hey, no, you can't have that, but they can and they will. They take it very easily. Gold Fury will be coming back up soon, something that both teams have to be wary of. Mid lane being looked at, and Gold now firmly in the grasp of Uofl, and about 2.3k, as well as experience also being above 2k. Athena very deep warding, Tsukiyomi wrapping back around on her, but she will just dash away and say, nope, leave me alone. Caltrops used. There you go. Getting some good damage from the Ring of Spears. No, that's Odin's ability. I don't remember hers. She's dashing in though, quite aggressive, gets a taunt, gets Giannis beads. Giannis ultimate rips through. Binky takes down the Khepri. Apollo looking at this Artio. Hou-Yi has to Aegis, but he's being taken out. Cerberus and Athena take out the Tsukiyomi and the Hou-Yi pretty much at the same time. Apollo, Cerberus, and Morgan Le Fay all looking at this Oni Fury. Athena ult dropping in just for secure. We have Binky playing with his Artio, and the whole team collapses on her, and oh, so much healing for no reason. She goes down. Super Numbers claims that kill. This is a much different mindset. This wasn't a hugely different draft. Definitely not for when it comes the way of Michigan. They basically have the same team comp, just not a huge circle out of their mid lane. But the change was in the mindset coming into game 2 from Uofl, and I love it. I fully expect to see a game 3. Hopefully I didn't just jinx them. If I did, I'm very sorry for my crimes, and you can hate me later. See what that mention was before I get to look. Busy. All right. So we're looking at it. Wow, Hou-Yi went trans and he's not finished stacking it yet. Khepri gets the pluck onto the Thanatos, but Tsukiyomi was already running away. Thanatos is ulting. Where are you going? Are you going for the Suki? Yes, you are. That's disgusting. Lands on a scythe. Oh, so much damage. Ooh, beautiful shell. Beautiful shell. He wouldn't have died. He would have been just at 1 health, but Athena going in. Rice Master gonna grab this. Giannis, Morgan Le Fay. Oh, and Super Numbers is there. The shell coming out though. Oh, so close to grabbing those kills. Unfortunate. Morgan Le Fay wasn't able to drown out the timer on the Khepri ult. So Hou Yi will be resurrected. They will claim the Khepri, which is an important note. Hou Yi still there also. He is backing away. I think he knows that Thanatos is somewhere. And of course, these two back in lane. Oh, is Thanatos up again? He is! Oh, that's just gross. Binky, you're disgusting. Oh, look at that jump! Binky taking a double in the duo, or in the solo lane. Taken and an unstoppable at 7 kills without a death. 7-1-5. Oh, why did Suki come in there? All right, ward taken out. They are going for this fire giant. Quick pull. Cerberus gonna look at zoning this Khepri and Giannis, which I mean Khepri's not gonna carry. Just like leave me alone. Giannis uses his ultimate probably way too early, to be quite honest. Fire giant so low. Hou Yi ultimate. Thanatos pulled back in. Shut down by the Hou Yi, but the fire giant goes the way of Uofl. Athena ult. Apollo already in the air. Apollo comes down. Athena grabs the kill. Athena grabs another kill. And Cerberus ult grabs the Sardio, puts him in the air. Morgan Le Fay. Giannis beads because he's just getting pummeled in the head. Suki getting punched in the head by Morgan Le Fay. I love these team fights. They are so chaotic. Player damage. Apollo on top because he is just so aggressive. Suki going down to the Cerberus. Goodbye, sir. Why are you still there? Apollo using his song, his serenade, in order to give himself protections. I promise I won't sing to you anymore. And they will take out this T. Nope, nope, they're not. Super's just like, nope, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't like towers. I'm not an ADC. Leave me alone. Going for this Pyromancer immediately. Amazing plays coming out from Uofl in game 2, and I'm loving it. Look at the gold charts, and we are 7.3 in the lead. Louisville against Michigan, 19-6 in kills. I love it. As I said earlier, it's just a mindset play at this point. Has gold not even been taken yet? Or does it rotate back around to gold? Once they see this Khepri. Oh. Alright, gold started by Uofl. Not sure how much of a defense will he put up. Is Giannis grabs the Gold Fury steal with his ultimate, perfectly timed. I didn't know if he was gonna hit it, to be honest, but he does, and he steals it, and he gives his gold to his team. And there's actually a dip of around 2,000 gold just from that Gold Fury steal. So Giannis coming in, but they still have to defend towers, and there's really not much of a defense that can be put up, to be honest. Not expecting a defense at all, especially T1s. I'm not expecting a defense of T2s either. Phoenix defense, absolutely. Yeah, they're not even going to defend this T2. They're just going to grab farm, push out waves, try to grab a T2 themselves. But they see Uofl aggressing. Oh. Giannis pulled back in and landed on immediately. Khepri ult coming out. Jumped on. Giannis is in so much trouble. Athena. Oh, Super Numbers ult also up in the air. And they're just like, forget the Phoenix. Let's get some kills. Already claimed the Giannis. Ardio very low as well. Hou Yi also went low and went back to the base. Phoenix did go down. That was fast. I didn't even think that they took it down, to be honest. And they are still 5 men strong. Stripping buffs, stripping farm. Now looking at T1 and T2 in the mid lane. And they're not even anywhere close to full build. We're only at 20 minutes. We're sitting at a 7.5k gold lead. They, you know, gained what they lost from that Gold Fury right back. And they have a Phoenix down, which is going to be huge for this next Fire Giant spawn. And it's on the other side of the map. Very good siege and push from Uofl. If they had grabbed more kills there, I think that they would have tried to end all the carries up at the top of the player damage charts, lowest being Morgan Le Fay, who is still beating out her competition. But I have no problem with that. No problem at all. She's doing what she needs to do. This Apollo is doing work. I love it. And if they're going to stick with this, with these role swaps, I mean, that's an interesting change-up, especially during playoffs. It's like I said at the beginning before Game 1, I'm fairly certain that these are, like, playoff brackets. Maybe that was just for one of their leagues, but they did post a bracket earlier this week depicting playoffs for one of their leagues, so I'll have to double check on that. Fire Giant is started by Uofl. Cerberus being plucked in the back, getting shredded by the Tsukuyomi Hou-Yi. Apollo ult, Thanatos ult, going up into the air, Hou-Yi jumping away. Thanatos and Apollo landing on the Tsukuyomi. Giannis ult whiffs. Khepri being taunted. Cerberus ult brings them all back. Hou-Yi ult dunking down. Binky takes out the Khepri. Artio getting aggressed on as well. 2 for none. Going the way of Uofl. I highly doubt that they're going to allow Michigan to come up any further. Fire Giant started yet again for Uofl. Giannis is around the back, and Thanatos sees him, blinks, sights, and gets the immediate chunkin' kill. Giannis trying to be sneaky, thinks nobody saw him. Titan also under attack. Fire Giant goes the way of Uofl, and they immediately push into the right lane. Only Artio left to defend. Hou-Yi just came up. Khepri just came up. Tier 2 tower already being taken by the Apollo, the Thanatos, and the Cerberus. Are you really going to back off right now? You're going to spend your money, get your power spike, grab a Pyromancer, probably grab a Gold Fury. Yep, looks like you're going straight to the gold. Right Phoenix, or left Phoenix, from our point of view, has come up for Michigan. But I think after this Gold Fury back and by, you're going to see an immediate aggression onto the left lane. And I'm not sure how much they're going to, Michigan is going to want to defend it. Might give it a soft defense, but not willing to throw away lives for it, kind of a deal. Yeah, now it's going to be Scorpion, and into the buffs, back and by, and let's start sieging. All the towers are off the map for Michigan. Only Phoenix is left. One very weak one on the left side, away from the Fire Giant. I have to get a drink, because this is a good game. I like this. And I'm fully expecting a game 3. As I said earlier, I haven't jinxed it, so you can't get mad at me. They are still doing exceedingly well. Gold sitting 13k in the lead. Still matters because nobody is full build right now, which is something that I think is amazing. We are only 25 minutes in. I think the last game went at least 32. I didn't look at the time when it ended. All right. So now we are up against the Phoenix Siege. Giannis is in the mid lane. Good taunt on the Tsukuyomi. Gets an immediate beads. Cerberus jumps in. Jumps on the Tsukuyomi. Thanatos lands and deletes the Khepri. Apollo gets clipped by The Giannis ult, but goes in anyway. Super Numbers confirms a kill with his dash. Binky takes out Kepri with probably a scythe. I don't even know. There's so much going on. Cerberus drop through portals. Giannis speeds. Titan so very low. Only Artio and Giannis there, and they can't do enough to keep Uofl off of this Titan. We are going to a game 3, 26-6 at 26 minutes. A lot of sixes in that sentence. My goodness. All right. That was fun. All right. I'm not going to stop the recording this time, but we are going to... I forgot to do this too. All right. Anyway, we are going to reset it again because this is required for the spectator to not be wonky. Because I used the number pad to move around the camera to different players. And if you don't restart the client between every single game, then it won't go to the correct, your intended player. It's high risk, so what do you really expect? All right. Bringing it back up. Perfect, perfect. Normally the wait shouldn't be long, but I've sat here and read that entire thing. Okay, this is abnormally long to log into Smite. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Now. Damn it. Let's go ahead and try again. Because why not? Every moment is a moment of the picks and bans that I'm missing that I could be talking about. So, speaking of picks and bans that we're trying to get into, I fully expect to see a different, and honestly, a different type of draft from Michigan. I think that they're going to be like, okay, they adjusted to us. They're most likely going to put U of L on the K side. They're going to be like, okay, they adjusted to us. Now we need to change because last game it was, if it's not broke, we won. Let's not try and fix it. But now it'll be a thing of, okay, we need to change some things because they've gotten used to it. And I think it'll be trying to combat this early objective play that they had, that U of L had going on in the second game. That's really where it came down to. They snuck away a Gold Fury. They did an early Pyromancer. They didn't have an amazing time early on. Go. Log in. Just do it. They were down 1,000 gold at 2 minutes, but they were able to get it back very, very quickly. So I'm expecting the draft from Michigan to have the initiation and everything else that you would expect. Okay, Thanatos, Pele, and Persephone ban from Michigan, and Odin, Geb, and Tiamat ban from U of L. First pick goes to Kepri for Michigan. Morgan Cthulhu picked. I love it immediately. I've seen double Cthulhu on my team, thankfully, not against me, because I would hate that. Achilles picked. Achilles is so strong right now. If you're gonna give the job of shutting down a Cthulhu to anybody, it would be him. Ho Yi picked for Michigan. But Morgan, like, you would assume, looking at this draft, okay, double Cthulhu, what are we gonna do, right? And now that they've let their jungler go, I fully expect to see a Nemesis ban, because Nemesis just works so well. That ultimate shreds that the huge Cthulhu. Athena grabbed, instead of last pick, it is now right before the second wave of bans, because that pick worked. I love it. Okay, Wheelish banned away by Uofl. Don't want to deal with it. Not too much jump, whatever. Just a very pressure pick for them. Apollo ban, respecting that Apollo. Morgan Le Fay banned out by Uofl. Making sure Rice will not have to put up with that kind of pressure. Raijin's still open though. I mean, if you think of pressure in the mid lane, you think Raijin. Raven banned away as well. A lot of jungle focus from Michigan right now. But I mean, there's still, Athanatos. There's still a lot on the table. He could even take a Tsukiyomi away if he really wants to play it. And Kamazats, tried and true, going to this Kama. Can't have a Uofl game without some type of comfort pick somewhere on the map. And this game, it's Kamazats. Last game, there really wasn't one, was there? I'm trying to think. Cerberus. Okay. Gilgamesh Hover. I mean, Gilgamesh is really good. He's still good. I think he's just he's in that weird spot right now where he kind of doesn't have a great role, because he was really good. He was picked all the time when assassins weren't good. But now that assassins are good, he's not picked all that much anymore. He's not truly a solo laner. He did amazing in the jungle, but assassins are just so good right now. And there's not a Nemesis ban. Like, how would you not pick a Nemesis right now in your jungle role? And I mean, I don't know how great Achilles would be in the jungle. It would be annoying to go up against an Achilles jungle. My goodness. Plosh? Wait. I'm Plosh mid. Okay. Well, okay. We're gonna see Plosh. Jingwei picked up for the hunter role. Good, safe pick. Does a bunch of stinking damage. Pretty much giving away your early game unless you get some cheeky, taunt into a gust into just absolute demise. Probably for the opponent's support, and just get ahead and kind of snowball out of control. Otherwise, you're just basically saying, okay, I just want to farm. I'm going to get my items online, and I'll out-rotate you basically at every point because of my passive. Let's go ahead, and before I forget again, blue side this time is Michigan. Red side this time is Louisville. And then we turn that off, and we're good to go. All right. So you have the Athena Cthulhu. I mean, Cthulhu ults, and he's pretty much just like, okay, now I control the team fight. You either pay attention to me, or I'm going to chase down all you guys and kill you. Or not really. Just like, if you just stand there, you could run away. I might be able to chase you down. And if your Cthulhu ult is down, you'd be like, hey, Morgan, do you have ult? Just do it. I think that the Morgan plays a lot like a magical, I've heard it being called a magical Loki. And I think you're going to see Rice Master and you're going to see Binky rotating together to make plays around the map. I don't think you're going to see this Morgan sitting in the mid lane, like we saw Morgan, and just kind of farming her stuff. She's going to be active, and I think that'll be the best play for her. Now, Opwash has to get some serious kills early and do some serious damage in order to do anything. I mean, if he's not positioned perfectly, he's gonna die. I mean, it's a blink 2-1 from this Camazotz, and he's pretty much dead. If not, he drops his ult, and Camazotz just goes, okay, I got bat out of hell. I don't have to worry about your ult. The real test for this Opwash is going to be wave, like, level 1, level 2. The level 1, level 2 where the junglers first rotate in. If he dies, it's going to be a bad game for him. If he doesn't, it might be okay. Might be. All right. Should be going to the loading screen very quickly. Hopefully, very quickly. There we go. And we will get into our game. I expect to see a bow build out of this Jingwei. Yet again, Super Numbers seemed very comfortable with his bow build. Gonna go ahead and look at the Gold Fury yet again. Wait for Pwash to load in, and we'll start moving everything. And there we go. I think it's going to be Achilles solo, Gilgamesh jungle. So I'll leave those two the same. Put them there. Oh, look. Basically everybody's where I want them to be. I don't remember player names on Michigan side. Forgive me. I remember, like, now that I look at them, I kind of remember. But if you were to ask me, hey, what player plays what role? I'd be like, I don't know. Sorry, I just don't. All right. Bow build coming from a Jingwei. Mace build coming from this Ho Yi. See if he goes trans. Second item yet again. Mannequins coming out. Fourth Morgan. Sands of Time for the Opwash. And everything else is pretty standard. Cthulhu going with the Vampiric Shroud even after the nerf. Whereas Artio did not. But he's pretty much gonna need it. Warrior's Axe coming from the Achilles. I mean, Achilles could have used like Fighter's Mask or something. Alright. So, Opwash going to lane with Morgan. Ooh, got that one first, huh? That's interesting. Gets out cleared. Okay, so he plays back far enough that he doesn't get blinked on. Gilgamesh is right there to help heal. And they are going to contest. Gilgamesh dropkick stuns both of them, but Opwash too far behind. To do any follow-up damage. Gilgamesh does get a lot of good damage there in the mid lane. Athena Jingwei boxing out Ho Yi and Kepri and out clearing them as well. Cthulhu Achilles, a lot more, much more even health than I thought they would be. Gilgamesh trying to drop kick his opponent mid laner, and this is going to be what Gilgamesh has to do. He's going to have to babysit this Pwash. for Posh to do anything of worth here. Wow. Dash. No avail. Athena getting pretty low over in the duo lane. Pressure looking to go back and forth. Which, I mean, honestly, you would expect a Khepri looking for a pluck. Backed up far enough. Pluck coming in on the Athena. Athena going down very low and gets hit by Pies of Doom for the first blood, going to the Khepri. Khepri body blocking for his Hou-Yi. First blood going to the dual lane of Michigan. Otherwise, not much going on over here. Khepri having the highest net worth. Love it. Wow, player damage. A lot coming out of this Jingwei. It's all poke damage though, so unfortunately. Achilles and Cthulhu kind of doing what they do. Was that stolen? No. Okay, Jingwei does have her buff. So it was, the purple buff was not stolen. Just looking for the Harpy invade, I think. Archers cleared out. Athena and Jingwei going to back. Gilgamesh jumps in the mid lane. Plosh comes over and everybody just kind of disperses. Interesting pings. Khepri looking for a root and a rolly ball onto this Jingwei, putting out a little bit of poke damage, but it is just tickling damage. You really just kind of want to zone out this wave, but they didn't do a good job. They could have just held it. But they know that Jingwei can't really move up and do anything, so they are going to abuse that. Ooh. Okay. Gilgamesh Plosh take their own red. Hou-Yi left to solo clear. He backs. Ooh. Gilgamesh looked at by this Jingwei Athena. Oracles go the way of Louisville after some taunts and gusting and a whole bunch of tactful play around these oracles to keep the Gilgamesh from drop kicking them into oblivion. That's an interesting use of a taunt. Probably thought he was still in range. Taunt is not something you want to waste. You want to be hitting somebody with your taunt every single time you use it. A lot of poke damage coming from this Uofl as well. God, he's annoying. Whoa, pause coming out. I don't know what that calm down was. Like Gilgamesh? He looks to be moving very fast. So, pause coming out. Currently 1-0 in Michigan's lead. 300 gold lead, so not really too much of a lead going on. Yeah, basically like Gilgamesh going a defense item, second item, instead of another offense, goes Jotuns into a breastplate. Khepri has his Thieves finished, but he did get first blood, so, you know, there's that. I would expect him to finish the item before Athena. That is going to be a do more build coming out of the Morgan. To be expected. Game unpauses in 2, 1, and go. Don't know why that was, but is it another pause? Looks to be another pause. Anywho's, we look at the player damage, Achilles and Cthulhu up top, except for the Jing Wei, who's doing a lot of player damage for some odd reason. Looks like Hu Yi is going to be looking at this Scorpion, which is interesting at this point in the game. That will hurt him quite a lot. Otherwise, a Jotuns instead of a defensive item coming out for this Achilles. This Achilles is going to want to be aggressive. Just aggro, aggro, aggro coming out of this Achilles. That's what I predict. And Achilles is hard to deal with. I was looking at his scalings earlier, and oh my god, it's like a 90% scaling on one of his ability. I think it's on his shield badge. Ugh. So building offensive on him is a very good idea. I mean, you're going to be missing a frontliner, but if you build both your jungler and your solo laner kind of bruiser, then you know, you'll basically have an equivalent of 2 tanks and 1 assassin. So it kind of evens out. It just depends on how much damage he's going to be taking. Honestly, game unpause. Okay. Kamazot's invading. I mean, it's kind of what you would expect Kamazot to do. Kamazot. Ult. Athena's coming in, gets a taunt. Cthulhu ult up. Achilles ult already down. Kamazot's trying to get this last hit and does grab it. But Cthulhu's so low. Does he? Yes, he did get tagged by that. And Uofl grabs that. That kill is based off of the explosion there. That is necessary for this squash. Killing the Achilles, fantastic. Solo laner for solo laner kill. 1 kill goes over to the jungler, 1 kill goes over to the mid laner, Uofl, who needed as much help as he could possibly get. Seeing this Pwash not punished yet is bothering me. Gilgamesh Khepri looking to grab the Scorpion. Jing Wei looks to be a little out of position. She will get it. There's no way she gets tagged right here. None. Going straight back to the Scorpion. Jing Wei rotating around. They do have a ward there, so that is something they do want to be wary. They know what is happening here. Double taunt comes in from this Athena, but purple buff goes the way of Jing Wei. Good zoning by the Athena. Let's look at net worth real quick. See where the solo laners are. They're even. I expected this to go much more in the favor of this Achilles. Achilles getting very aggressive, but he doesn't, like, he didn't clear. Now you're just gonna get poked by this Cthulhu. Ooh, Gilgamesh chasing the Kamazots. Jumps. Kamazot jumps. Nothing happens. Collapse starting to come in from the solo laners and the mid lane. But to no avail. Nothing happens. It's like almost like a jungle superiority thing going on here. I'm better than you. Get over here so I can show you. Jing Wei jumped on. The drop kick off the mark. Wow. He like turned it at the last minute. Didn't get any beads. Good bead discipline. Of course, I don't know why you would want the beads a drop kick, to be honest. Maybe the resulting stun. Beads coming out from Uofl and his ultimate. Good grab on the Athena. Khepri was nowhere to be seen. That is something that I want to see a lot more. Cthulhu dinging 10 first, looking to get quite aggressive, with Cthulhu having no wave to heal off of. It's going to be necessary for him to play a little bit safer than he was. Oh, yeah, he's starting to do some damage. And Gilgamesh also coming over. He's going to blink, drop kick into the wall. Cthulhu ults, Achilles gets the execute, and gets out. Both Achilles and Gilgamesh ultimates expended, and Cthulhu ults in return. And beads from the Gilgamesh. Beads drop kick ultimate into Achilles ult. A lot put out right there to get this Cthulhu down, but they did. It worked. Not sure how much you would want to focus on this Cthulhu, but you know, Genji's second item for the Achilles as well. And Gilgamesh, instead of finishing this breastplate, he's going into another offensive item. That'd be trans or dominance? Could he be going Heartseeker? That's a big question. Jingwei looking to get aggressive on this OE. OE puts his mark on her and says, are you sure you want to do this? Taunt comes in, beads come out. Ooh, OE ultimate dropped onto this Jingwei, which gets him out. That was an interesting turnaround. Oh, okay, I'm trying to remember who is who here. Alright, so Kamazot's poked out to have health. Jingwei already backing. Gilgamesh here. Morgan got missed. Kamazot's jumps. Athena's, and like, this is such a confusing team fight. Oh, okay. Michigan takes the Gold Fury. Cthulhu dies. Athena dies. The Squash claims 2 more kills. That's disgusting. I know that the explosion to confirm the Fury also killed the Athena and weakened that Cthulhu so much. My goodness, this... Ooh, into the wall. Khepri ult expended to save his own life and not give a kill over to the mid laner of Uofl. 6-1 is the kills. About 4,000 gold in the lead, almost roundabout, is Michigan. Gold Fury does get down by Michigan. Uofl is sitting at 3-0-1. I don't like this. He should not be doing this well. We look at player damage. He is second in player damage right behind Achilles, because, you know, who would expect an Achilles to not be top player damage? Just being honest. Oh, I think the only reason this Pwash does as well as this is because Thanatos isn't in the game. If Thanatos was in the game, this Pwash would be dead so many times. But it was a good ban from Cthulhu ult, going after this Achilles yet again. And Achilles ultimate coming out as well. Oh, tried to blink. Wins a Samesh. Coming out as well. But they're just going to try and run. Flash ult as well. Wins this Athena. Athena gets drop kicked into a corner. Dashes away the other way. Gilgamesh wants this Athena though. Morgan is there. Peels just a little for his Athena. Athena gets rooted. Blink confirms. Ho Yi and Jing Wei kind of going at it. Ults traded. Let's look back at the mid lane. Seeing things go on all over the map. Athena is the only kill claimed there after so many ultimates expended. I think the only one... Have we seen Morgan ult yet? I don't think we have. That's why I'm sitting here going, oh, the only one who didn't ult on Uofl was Morgan. But now I'm thinking, have I seen her ult at all? Because I don't think, like, you could ult into a Khepri and save your support's life. I mean, it'd kind of be a troll way to use it, but something that I would do. That's something as a support main that I would do just to troll the team. Be like, oh, you want to pick Khepri to res your team? Well, I can do that too. I'm going to pick Morgan support. Greater Scorpion on the Fire Giant side, taken down by Michigan. Blue buff looks like it was stolen. No, it was not stolen. Confirmed by Uofl. Oh, Yi in the mid lane for some odd reason. Looking at the mid tower. Yep. Khepri going straight under. Oh, Yi going, okay, I'll just damage this from half health. It's not a big deal. Doing 57 a shot and taking way too long. Pyromancer coming up right now. 4 from Uofl are around. Jingwei taking out the tower on the dual lane side. Pyromancer has been started, is under half health. Kamazot's and Cthulhu there. Cthulhu drops, but doesn't get damage out fast enough. And has to get away, losing almost half of his HP. Jingwei is looking at taking this T2. Will have to back fairly quickly though. There's no way she gets this before Ho Yi shows up. Nope. Just leave. You get it to half health, that's good. You can try to do it again later. Ho Yi is looking for it though. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to catch her. But Gold Fury is coming up soon, which is what Michigan is going to look to group around right now. Red buff is secured. Athena drop kicked into a wall again. Gilgamesh knocked up by the gust. Kamazot's Khepri ult. Gilgamesh ult. Kamazot's looking to, and gets the secure and bat out of hell. Doesn't get all 3 swipes, but doesn't need it. Only uses the second one and drops down immediately after. Good play by Binky. Cthulhu being annoying. Ulting right in the face of this Ho Yi. Doesn't do enough damage to really scare him, but Uofl goes in deep. Ho Yi takes out this Kamazot's. 2 Cthulhus in the air. And Uofl will go down to the opponent mid laner, but the Ho Yi grabs the triple kill. And they will take the Gold Fury. So many taken down. One fight, 3 for 2. Gold Fury taken down as well by Michigan. Fantastic, like that was the team fight game plan from Uofl, but I think they've just been put in a place where it's not gonna work. This Ho Yi is huge. I mean, that's the lead right now is in the solo lane and the ADC role for Michigan. This Ho Yi is gigantic. He has Crusher, he has Trans, he has Aussie. He's going into what looks like to be probably a Kins. I highly doubt it will be Execution. Oh, beautiful triple bounce. But that was the game plan from Uofl, and it just didn't work. Like, yes, Uofl died. Fantastic. The gold goes over to the Morgan, who finally grabs himself a kill. And we got to see him ult. Because I'm fairly certain at this point that's his first ultimate of the game. Which is concerning because it's 18 minutes when that happened. Cthulhu getting pressured under his own T1, but he will lose the T1. Gilgamesh drop kicks him into the wall. He ults in response, not the way you want to be playing Cthulhu, but doesn't really have all that much choice. Gets executed out of his ultimate by the Achilles, who is, oh, so obnoxious. Wait, what's your thing? Oh, Jingwei jumped on by Gilgamesh. Morgan also has to use speeds to get away. Athena is so very low. Uofl grabs the kill on the opponent's support. Ultimate comes out, bat out of hell in response, but he knows he is going down into a world of hell and gets taken out by the Achilles, surrounded by 4. Ow. Spiraling out of control very fast for Uofl, but they are trying new comps, new roster setups, and I mean, granted, I'm pretty sure that they lost to Michigan last time as well, so I think that this set in general has been a positive for Uofl. We're not going to call the game just yet. Crazy things have happened. I'm just saying it is spiraling quite out of control. An 8.5k gold lead for Michigan at 20 minutes. Items getting a little bit out of hand. Most are a full item ahead of their counterparts, or roundabout. Jingwei has caught up in levels. Interesting fact. But now the jungler's behind. Now your mid's behind. ADC's behind a level. And your solo is still behind 3. This Cthulhu has not really been effective this game, and it is concerning. Uofl is gathering around this Pyromancer, and they are looking to burn it long before any reasonable resistance can be put up. Athena getting chunked out. Hou-Yi looking to contest. Gets a good stun, but Uofl takes it. Oh, but they have to run. They have to run. They have to run. Cthulhu's so low. Athena's so low. Camazotz. Cthulhu has to blink defensively. Rice Master gets taken out off screen. Athena taken out by Uofl. And yes, they take the Pyromancer, but they lose 2 in the process and are going to lose a tier 2. And they might have to put up a 3v5 Phoenix defense. 4v5. No, 3v5. So it was Rice and Sin that lost. Cthulhu ults in response and immediately dies. He can't even start to do anything. Jingwei gets poked out so heavily. She has to ult out. Camazotz has to ult out as well. Gilgamesh going in fountain to drop kick the Jingwei into oblivion. Oh, that's so troll. Loses his life for it, but still gets to drop kick the Jingwei and kill her in fountain. Ridiculous. Taunt coming out. Hou-Yi immediately beats. What was that against? Who knows? No, that was Hou-Yi beats. Camazotz jumping onto this Hou-Yi. Kepriol going onto the Hou-Yi as well. Kepriol does get popped. Ow. So many kills going the way of this Achilles. Achilles 5-1 and 9. Uofl 6-1 and 10. Hou-Yi ult drop. Titan just second thought at this point for the kills. 5-0 and 9 for the Hou-Yi. GG Michigan takes it 2-1. We are going to pull up the details screen because I like to give that opportunity if the team wants to watch the VOD back. Thank you all for watching. I believe that the next games are on Saturday. Let me double check real quick. Not the right one. Let's look at announcements. No. Wow. Both of them are on Thursday, tomorrow. No. Yes. What day is it? My goodness. I'm terrible at this. Yeah, so both games are tomorrow, 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. I will be casting them. I will be streaming them and recording them as per usual. It's against UGA, which I don't know who that is, in Wisconsin. Wisconsin at 10, UGA at 8. Join us tomorrow for some spicy, spicy games. See you later. Okay, that outro was for the recording. Oh, I don't know if the guys are even still on. Hang on. Da-di-da. Check. Just telling the guys that I have some questions for them.
Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Hey, Braden, what's going on, man?
You know,
Yeah,
about
I saw.
to talk over some of the games. Unfortunate results, but
Yeah, I mean, refresh my memory because some of the games blend together. You guys did lose to Michigan last time, right?
no, we've played them twice. The first set we won 2-0. Second set was 2-1. So we won both of
Huh.
them.
Okay, because I
Unless we
remember you
played them a
playing them
third
once.
time. Yeah,
Well,
unless we
I
played them a
remember
third time.
casting against Michigan once, but like I'm still streaming. This isn't being recorded. This because I record and stream. So the role swaps. I
Mhm.
have to ask what led to role swaps.
We were on like a 4-game lose streak after like a really strong start. We were losing to teams that we shouldn't have been losing to.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, honestly, we shouldn't be losing to Michigan. Like, they're a great team, but
Mhm.
uh, I mean, just our team is very strong, and we've had really strong peaks. I'm not gonna say peaks because I don't think we've peaked yet. But we've had really strong points, really strong games, and whenever we're able to play the game that we want to play, we do it phenomenally.
Right.
But we were running into issues with teams shutting us down, and we were just kind of getting demolished. And a huge part of it is whenever Connor gets behind. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're trying to change things up with the team comp, because so Chris is more comfortable on ADC, um, and so we gave him that, shifted me to support because
Mm-hmm.
I played support over the summer. I mean, actually, this was our team over the summer, except for Chris because he wasn't on the team yet.
Yep.
And while I'm comfortable in support, the biggest thing for me was being able to shot call and initiate, because I think that like shot calling is my best feature for me as a player. Um, but it's difficult to do from a carry position because you're not the one going in,
Right. Yeah, I know how that one
and
is.
that can cause a lot of issues. Um, so um, and also I'm able to kind of rotate around the map and be more I'll say proactive, because Michael's a phenomenal support, a phenomenal like peeling support for our backlines.
Yeah.
Uh, but he's still learning to be proactive with his initiations and his rotations. So we were hoping that with me and Connor rotating through the jungle, we'd be able to make a lot more plays happen, which we were able to do. Um, but there's still some things that we're getting used to,
Well,
because this
naturally.
roll stop is, it's a week new. Um, so for our first real match as in roll swaps, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I think that we could have and should have won, but
Yeah, I think My personal opinion, the lack of a huge Cthulhu in the last game is kind of what did you guys in. Towards the end of the game, he was 3 levels behind. He was getting melted as soon as he went up into his ultimate, and that was without a nemesis on the field. I think that really just kind of hurt you guys. But with the role swaps and stuff, I think you guys did amazingly well. I want to commend you for your Athena because I loved it.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
love
it.
Athena so very much. Because
Yeah,
I'm a support main, so.
I've been enjoying her since like season 2, season 3, Pain Davion. Every time I play her, I feel like
General Pain.
I feel like him. Yeah. And then that's how I like to play too, because I mean I like making shot calls and initiating and going in, and trying to get those like 2-3 man taunts, those nice setups. So I do like me and Athena.
Oh yeah. Do you think that you guys will keep the role swaps?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that there's a lot more potential with this team comp. With our shot calling, especially like just as a team, we're able to kind of do more. Because before Chris was our shot caller and initiator, and so he kind of had like all of the input, and all of the say, but now he's able to still provide us information and calls as carry, but we also have me and Michael and Connor, honestly, because Michael and Connor are initiating sometimes. um all of us kind of working more fluid together. um and yeah, if we can learn kind of like, or if we can find our best, if we can find our best um like way that our team plays and really mesh together with these new roles, then we should see some pretty awesome results.
I mean, yeah, with that being like the first competitive game, you guys not having a bunch of time to scrim and everything. I think you guys did really well.
I'm looking forward to how we develop this.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I'll let you go back and do your talking and everything. If you need me for anything, I'll be around.
Will do. Thank you for streaming and casting, Kevin. I appreciate it.
Not a problem, man. I have fun with it.
All right. Well, I will catch you later. You have a nice night.
You too, man. All right. I think we might. Let's go ahead and change the title of this yet again. Post casting chill games. Probably not going to play Conquest because I'm not a glutton for punishment and it isn't close to bed. We will at least play one game. Play an interesting game of Assault because Assault is always interesting. But yeah, 3 games. I mean, I understand the frustration. I've been a team captain before, in Smite and out of Smite. Actually, been a team captain of several different teams, which is annoying to think about. But making changes like that isn't out of the ordinary. Ew. Play Ares. Give me something ranged and chill.
My name is unimportant.
No.
You'll remember my blade.
Uh-uh. Okay. He goes from one ADC to another. I think legitimately everybody traded. Everybody re-rolled this entire team. God bless. That is a front line like no other. DJ McGirt. Crimson Leo Gaming. Okay. How are you gonna put Angele up here?
Ah, a fine piece of craftsmanship. Let's find something to cut.
This is not gonna be a good game for me. Of course, I don't have the voice back.
Greetings.
Like, his upper body doesn't move too much. It's just his legs that just go up. It's like knees to elbow kind of a jump.
That's stupendous.
Yes.
Incredible. Incredible.
Sensor in
Incredible.
position.
High five, buddy. This one time, I went to a fight.
Minions have spawned.
I am.
Oh my god.
What terrible weather we're having. Going down, good sir.
Don't waste a good med.
Stay a while.
There was nothing you could have done there. An enemy
What's this? His cooldown? 10 seconds? Okay, this hair is good.
Surely it is not my.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Top damage. Warrior's Axe. Warrior's Axe.
Easy game, easy life.
You confirmed somebody. That was hair.
You should seriously consider slowing down, sir. I do apologize for the bothersome gusts.
He's so proper.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Ouch.
An ally has been slain.
I must be going.
Like a hot knife through butter. Killing spree. There was nothing you could have done there. Right in the jabber.
Activating Gale Thought. Watch
Seriously consider slowing down, good sir. Hurry, no time to waste.
Nice.
Be right back.
Time is
I'm
of the
going for jungle buff.
An enemy has been slain.
Nice Capriol.
An ally has been slain. There was nothing you could have done there. You what? They got the double?
Aegis. Ow.
Killing spree. We got one. An ally has been slain. Double kill. Killing spree.
Incredible. Thanks.
Quiet.
Okay. I assume 1% responsibility.
Watch your step now, pal.
The gate is open.
Of course, I get it right when I leave base.
There was nothing you could have done there. Yeah, carry that on. Let's go. He made that look almost too easy.
Seriously consider slowing down, sir.
Easy life.
Cyclone cannon.
That's right. Right in the gun. Time for a face-off.
Widget, get out of here while you can!
Bill Topman.
You're simply enchanting.
You rate who
You're simply enchanting. How do you do? Astonishing. I am too
An enemy has been slain.
Activating Gale Force winds.
Oh, all right.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Cyclone cannon.
Like a hot knife through butter. We got one, guys.
How it feels like to lose.
Kelly destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Activating Gale Force winds.
An ally has been slain.
Thrust. Parry.
There was nothing you could have done there. You what? They got the double? Raid boss down. I repeat, raid boss down.
Time for some emergency repairs.
You have been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oof.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has been destroyed.
The gate is open.
Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your middle phoenix has been destroyed.
I do apologize for the bothersome gusts. You should seriously consider
enemy
slowing
has been
down,
slain.
good sir.
Right in the gabber.
It's you!
Here.
Easy game, easy life.
On my way.
What terrible weather we're having.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
Back to the shop.
I do apologize for the bothersome
Double kill.
gusts.
Easy life.
What terrible weather we're having.
Your team has destroyed a middle
Hurry,
phoenix.
time to waste.
Drop the mud. Time to face off. An enemy has been slain. Deicide.
Time is of the essence.
Good game.
No.
Oh, Canada.
That'll be good.